It doesn't say not to. Oh, man.
Right now.
It's a public
You
meeting, open to the public. I don't have
You
to.
have to sign in
have to
order to
sign
be in this
anything.
room, and you have to sit up front so
I don't
that
have
you
to
do
sign
not
anything.
vote.
Excuse me.
You can't write up no problem.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me. Excuse me, you must sign in.
What's that?
You must sign in.
What is that?
You have to sign in for town meeting. You're either a registered voter, you can sign in with the poll pad, or you're a visitor and you have to sign in using the visitor pass.
You have to sign something to go to a public meeting?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No thanks.
It's the law.
It's not the law.
So the misbehavior by the public employees in this town was actually shocking to us because they knew that we were coming. Josh, Accountability for All, is running for office in that town. And so he had told the town staff that he had friends coming from out of town, that we were going to be recording the meeting, more specifically to get footage of him speaking. And they knew exactly who we were, that we were these so-called First Amendment auditors. I don't really. But that we were people who exercise our rights and know our rights and won't put up with our rights being violated. So they knew this before we ever came. And still, they did what they did. The following day when I went and talked to, I can't remember her name, it was one of the town clerks, I believe, the first woman who approached me, she told me, well, you know, we're not used to having First Amendment auditors come around. And so we were kind of caught off guard. I've got a few responses to that. One, no, that was a flat out lie. She flat out lied to our face. She knew that we were coming. So being caught off guard, she was forewarned a week or two ahead of time that exactly who would be there and what we would be doing.
Information that they have since changed the law, then I will comply with the law. Then I will comply with the law. Then I will comply with the law. Whatever the law is, I will comply with the law.
Guys, so I'm running for selectman here in Townsend, Massachusetts, and there's a big meeting about another override, another way for the government to steal more of your money. And that's what the government does. When you have nothing left, they just want to take more from you. So myself and the guys from Guerrilla Publishing and James Freeman, shout out to Guerrilla Publishing, we went down to the town meeting. And it was like they were waiting for us, because as soon as James and the guys from Guerrilla Publishing walked through the door, someone was waiting there for them. He immediately ran around and started notifying everybody else that we were there. We were told filming was illegal. We were told that you had to sign in to be able to access a public meeting. Then some old man came up and started physically threatening me. When you get that kind of reaction, it's fair to say that you're onto something. I was told by someone at the town hall that the reason they reacted that way is that they were told that there would be violent or rowdy protests. But James Freeman brings up a good point. If you think we're there to be physical protesters, why approach us in the first place?
Excuse me.
Hi.
You need to sign in as a visitor, please. You can't be in this area.
No, it's a public meeting. It's a public area. Please leave me alone.
You have.
Can you please leave me alone?
You have to sign in.
I'm trying to, ma'am. I'm trying to work here.
Excuse me. I am working here.
Can you
also.
stop? I'm trying to work.
I am working here also.
Okay, go up there and work.
No, you go out
Got to keep the frustration out of it.
right now.
It's a public
have to-
meeting,
you-
open to the public. I don't have
You
to.
have to sign
No, I don't
in
have to
order to
sign
be in this
anything.
room, and you have to sit up front
I
so
don't
that
have
you
to
do
sign
not
anything.
vote.
I don't have to sign anything. It's a public meeting.
I will get.
March, woman!
And these folks hopefully run around with the microphones. Somebody,
John,
John,
you said you signed in.
up there.
Not required to.
Yes, you are.
It's an open meeting.
It is an open meeting, but it is required to sign in as visitors.
Cool.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
yes, love. I see them. Yes. They're here, yes. I don't know what we'll do.
Well, we gotta get rid of them.
Oh, yes, I know. They won't sign in. It's terrible. I heard you, darling. Yes. Well, let me talk with the others. Yes, gentlemen, there seems to be some lads over there. Don't look, lads. They have giant penises. Don't look. You've looked. Okay, well, anyway, they won't sign in. Yeah, so we must get them to sign in because, well, we want them to. Not because it's legal, it's the reason, but I have a small wang and I would like for them to sign in, so we must move, okay? I will go over there and tell them to sign in and you will back me because I want you to back me. That's the only way we are going to make this happen. Oh shit, they're looking. All right, let's get to it.
All right, how you doing? And you folks that are recording the meeting as well? Okay, are you citizens of the town, registered voters of the town? Okay. Then you can vote and you can record the meeting, but as long as there's no disruption of the meeting. Okay.
Like the woman up there was doing?
Let me ask you, are you going to every single person and telling them not to disrupt the meeting? Listen, I'm running for office in this town. I love this town, but I'm not going to take any coordinated direct. What's your name?
I'm John Barrett. I'm the town moderator.
Right,
I have to make sure that the people are voting. I am.
You're an attorney?
I'm an attorney, yes.
Oh, God. So where did you get your law degree? A Cracker Jack box?
Sir, I don't need to listen. I know you're just trying to provoke me. You're just trying to provoke me.
Where did you get it?
And I'm not going to answer your question.
So I don't understand your stance on that then. So you came up to us, engaged us in conversation, and then accused us of provoking you. Do you see where that's ass backwards?
I did not engage you and provoke you.
Feel free to.
I was just trying to instruct you folks that.
The only ones that you said that to.
Well, because nobody else is recording the meeting as far as I know. And I'll make an announcement.
He's recording, they're recording.
That's the town's
That's recording.
For
John,
remote access.
I'm here to take part in what's going on for the town, the town that I'm running for office for.
Yeah.
So let's just do this. I didn't come up and speak to you. You came up and spoke to me. Let's end the discussion. We're going to take place and take part of this meeting.
Okay. So you're a voter. You should sit in one of the seats. Okay.
I'm right here. I prefer to stand. I've been in the car all day. I've been working.
Okay.
Trying to bring
All right.
change to
Well,
this
you
town.
can stand if
I
you
know
want.
I can.
If he wants to sit, we're going to have to find other places for
I'm
them
good.
to sit.
I'm good. Go ahead. Moderate the meeting.
What if he wants to stand?
If he wants to, he can stand if he wants.
But what if he wants to sit?
All right.
Thank you. Supercuts did a great job, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it didn't go their way, and then later on we got this Selectman secretary admitting that the Selectman sometimes doesn't come to the office for months. Can you kind of explain the rules on that?
Yeah, so I forget how many days, there would be 2 or 3, but there's a certain number of days they're supposed to be there a week.
And there, do you know when I might be able to catch them in here?
They're here at the next Board of Selectmen meeting, which is on the 2nd of April.
They never come into this building?
Sporadically, but I don't know until it happens, so.
Okay,
There's
they
no
just
appointments or anything like that, yeah.
They just pop in from time to time, usually?
It depends on what it is, yeah.
How often do you think they come in every week, roughly?
Not often, yeah.
There are probably weeks that go
That's
by that they
usually the
don't do it.
meetings.
For constituent services. That's what justifies the town's ability to put the schedule for their secretaries. Now, their secretaries, there's 2 of them. They're full-time salaried employees that are there. They have secretaries allocated for constituent services. They either get cars or they get money allocated towards the vehicles for their representation of the citizens. So they're supposed to be in there a certain amount of days, whether that's 2 or 3 days a week. They're also supposed to be at the 2 meetings per month that they're going to have for the town. And then they're supposed to be there to meet with the local state representative. It's interesting that we're paying 2 secretaries almost $120,000 a year to be secretaries for people that are never in office.
What are the meetings? How often do the meetings happen?
They're every first and third week of the month.
So
It's on the 2nd and the 16th.
So other than meetings, they probably go weeks without coming into this building, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, even months maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so really we're just paying these 2 women $60,000 a piece to sit there and do absolutely nothing, but the citizens are getting excellent representation though.
Yeah, I mean, she was in scrubs and in a hurry to leave. You'll see in the video when James and I were talking to her. And she almost admitted that, you know, sometimes instead of meeting at the office, they just meet at each other's offices, which is, what is it, decorum?
Yeah, they can't do that. If they're going to create a public quorum, it needs to be somewhere where there's the ability to transcribe the meeting. For example, I can do a records request on anything that I want. So if these two guys decided to go to a coffee shop and shoot the shit over the town's business, and I wanted to do a records request, what are they going to provide me? Nothing. That's the reason that these meetings are supposed to be recorded. That's the reason that they have an office allocated to them. And that's the reason that the people pay for that office, so everything can be on the up and up. So they never show up to do the people's work. And when they do actually do the people's work, they're doing it somewhere else where we can never find out what work they actually did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Haunted?
Apparently a lady cries in
I've
there.
been there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Apparently it's haunted.
Mm-hmm.
But that's weird. I guess in a lot of the small towns, they like just operate out of wherever their normal like day-to-day office is, and they just don't come over here. It's just kind of a like it's their office, but there's no point if they have one somewhere else.
Yeah, this is not, they're not operating in this building because they're not the operating staff.
Okay.
That's why, yeah. But they are the board of selectmen that meets and makes decisions then with motions.